nice festive.
I feel like this is
Yeah, maybe. I mean, hey, we're coming up on summer here, guys. This is very tropical. Makes me think of vacation. You know,
Memorial Day is tomorrow.
Memorial Day is tomorrow.
One of my favorite holidays.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the first one out of the year that we get, you know?
It's a good one too.
Well, after New Year's.
There's a big a lag time between like when you have, you know, out of like bank holidays, you have something, you have like Easter, and then there's a while before you get another one, and then it's like just hitting summer, you get Memorial Day, you're like, oh dang, it's about to pop off right now.
Let's get those burgers ready.
It's a big pop off day.
That's right. Well, welcome to Butt Stuff, everybody. This is your premier Sunday morning podcast happening on a Sunday morning. I'm DJ, your host here with Jim and Jerry. Ed is on hiatus, taking a holiday in Europe today, under the sea.
Where do you guys think he is?
I said Sweden earlier. I can see Ed in like Sweden.
I think he's in Brussels.
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 I took a wrong turn on Brussels.
I think that he is in. Oh, hang on just a second here. I think he might be in Poland. Oh, damn
You think he's
ads.
still in Poland?
Is Brussels a real place?
Oh, maybe he's in Portugal with Sean. Maybe he
ads
met
again.
him there.
Oh, is that where we're going?
I think so.
I think he might be in Poland.
I think he was going to Poland, but I think by now maybe he's moved from Poland.
Or maybe Germany.
Oh, my
Have
God.
himself a
yeah.
breakfast, yeah.
Oh man, a big Stein.
A big sign of beer.
Get some Haagen-Dazs.
Did you guys know that Haagen-Dazs doesn't mean anything in any languages? It
Really?
was just when the creator decided to come up with it, he was like, "This sounds vaguely European."
Wow.
Where's the company? Like, where was it started?
I'm pretty sure America.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I think. But I'm probably completely wrong on that. It's like it was started in Sweden.
Sounds like a Snapple fact.
Haagen-Dazs.
Wait, so
Uh,
why did we come in with The Little Mermaid?
Oh. The Little Mermaid just came out in theaters. New live action remake, and me and my girlfriend Heather went to go see it. And
How was that?
it was pretty good. But we had some people sitting behind us that was kind of ruining the whole thing. Have you guys ever had to tell people in the theater to shut up?
I'm sure I have, but I don't
I know I've wanted
remember any moments that I actually have. Maybe I haven't. I don't know.
Well, I had to do that yesterday, and let me tell you about it.
I like the way the music just makes it sound like this is a jaunty, like fun, evening you had.
It is great
I had
background
to tell
music.
these kids to
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about yesterday.
Like,
Anyway,
we've all
continue.
been young, right? I used to love going to theaters with the friends and having a good time.
Are we talking like teenagers?
They seem like teenagers.
Okay.
They had to at least be 17, 16, car keys, you know?
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you're old enough to drive.
Just getting rowdy.
Getting
Little
rowdy.
Mermaid.
Like, I get, you're snickering, you're having fun, maybe picking fun at the movie. But when you start talking about like your day or your plans after the movie, or like what she said, he said, I'm like, you're not even watching the movie. Like, shut the fuck up. And this movie's 2.5 hours long. We were like an hour in, and no signs of slowing down. They've been talking the whole time. And I just turned and said, hey, can you guys shut the fuck up?
Takes it immediately to a 10.
Yeah, and I
Pardon me.
immediately regretted it because, these weren't the kids to. My intention of telling these kids to shut up was to possibly like scare them.
maybe like shut them up.
Oh, trying to
Yeah.
ruffle some feathers.
Like if I'm a teenager and I'm at the theater and some guy turns around and goes, "Hey, shut the fuck up." Me personally, I'd be like, "Oh," I'd be like, "Okay, let's cool it a little bit." These people, they were like, "Oh, you want to start some shit? Like I'm gonna make it even worse." Like so, this girl was like eating her popcorn in our ears, like slurping their drinks, stomping their feet. Oh my god, it just made it worse.
Did they say anything back when you said shut the fuck up?
The one girl that was, the leader of the three, she goes, "Oh, I will slap you."
Oh yeah.
Oh!
Did you get slapped?
No,
Oh, that's good.
no. The whole time I was like, "Fuck." I was like, that was dumb because now they're
Was that
mad.
the only thing you said?
That's all I said. I took it straight to shut up. This is not a good idea.
I mean, to be honest, if you did just, slowly escalate and just like ask them to be quiet and then went to shut the fuck up, it probably wouldn't have done anything. It probably just still would have kept
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah,
And like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I thought
very
maybe
true.
I could have started with please. Could you
Mhm.
please shut the fuck up?
That would have been polite.
A little better than what I did.
And then once
Did
they did, you said thank you.
Did you know nowadays, you know how you can put your phone on vibrate?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you can set a notification thing on your phone to where it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't ring, it lets off a strobe light.
Yeah.
These fucking kids had the strobe light going on. So not only are they snickering, talking about bullshit, their fucking lights going off like a club.
Because they're just texting each other.
Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, so I never, pick fights or
Yeah,
say
it's-
things, try to antagonize. I just don't do it. But this
Mhm.
time I was like, I didn't think. I thought I'd take a chance, and it was not the right decision.
Hey,
So-
you
so
take a
did-
shot. Sometimes you knock it out of the park. Sometimes it's a foul ball.
Yeah,
It's a gamble.
and I guess I must have said it louder than I anticipated. Because
You accidentally screamed it.
ah,
Shut
the
fuck! How
That
full
was
the
louder than
theater?
I thought.
it was a fairly full theater, not crammed, but it's the Little Mermaid, so there's children. There's so so maybe
Jerry
going
in the
straight
theater.
to shut the fuck up. It was not the best decision. Luckily
That's funny.
the leader ended up leaving maybe like 30 minutes before the movie ended.
That's good.
So thank God, because the whole time I'm thinking like, fuck, like what's gonna
I'm
happen?
gonna get a soda dumped on my head.
Yeah, Heather was saying, I'm surprised they didn't dump shit on us as she was leaving. As she was leaving, she like dropped an empty cup of popcorn. It was like a small cup, but bounced off my head.
Ooh, well,
But it was, it's empty, and if that's all you're doing, whatever, just leave.
yeah. That's pretty rude though.
They were the rudest.
It's like it's very rude.
You are rude. And the whole time after I said shut the fuck up, she cranked up the harassment, and then she was just like, that's what you, like, I could hear it. She's like, that's what you get for being disrespectful. And I'm like, bro, you're disrespectful. This whole theater, shut up.
Did you think about grabbing an usher? Were they like walking up and down the aisles? You grab
No.
someone. Excuse me, sir.
No,
There's rude teenagers behind me.
those girls. It's like, yeah,
They're disrupting the Little Mermaid.
Us adults are trying to enjoy the Little Mermaid quietly.
yeah, I don't know. It was no right way of handling it. We should have just moved. We should have just moved to a different seat. And I think that'd be the best decision. But
Yeah,
in the moment, I thought
Exactly.
I'd scare them.
yeah. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you learn.
Did you enjoy the movie?
I thought it was fine.
Okay.
I haven't been a big fan of the Disney live action adaptations,
Mhm.
but I felt that this one was pretty accurate to the original. There was a lot of singing.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah,
Under the Sea.
that
They
was
sing
pretty-
that song.
Under the Sea was good. Fucking.
How was the CGI on the crab?
Oh yeah, Sebastian in the cartoon is straight up cartoon crab.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, he's live action crab.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like a real crab.
That's cool.
Like, at first you see him, you're like, "That's Sebastian. That's lame." But then as the movie goes on, you're just like,
It grows
whatever.
on you.
Yeah, you're like, he's a crab.
It's crab. What are you gonna do? Was Ariel's dad a total dilf, like the original?
100% Delph.
Ooh.
I want to say, is it Javier Bardem?
Oh, yeah?
the
Oh,
actor? I
The
think
guy from No Country for Old Men.
yes, that was the.
Your move, friendo.
He was the.
Yeah, did you say friendo at all
CJ.
during the movie?
No.
That would have been weird.
Yeah, that would have been strange.
Like, Javier, stop trying to say friendo.
Let's turn it down a little bit.
Ariel, you can't go to the surface, friendo. That's a good one.
I thought the bad guy was it Ursula, that big fat squid lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the portrayal of her was really good too.
She do good?
Yeah, and I think the actress. I normally don't like her. I forget
See.
what her name is, but she was in like that Ghostbusters film that flopped. That like fat girl.
Melissa
I
McCarthy?
think I know. who you're
I think
talking
that's
about.
her. I think she played Ursula, and I thought she did really good.
Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Hangover 3.
She was in Hangover 3.
Yeah, she was like the love interest of Zach Galifianakis.
Oh, okay.
Fall in love at the thrift shop.
So on Rotten Tomatoes, it stands at a 67%, and on IMDb, it stands at a 7 out of 10, and on Google users, it stands at 50% liked this movie.
Ooh,
Huh.
ooh, Google users, tough critic.
So
They are tough.
what do you think is the? You think that's accurate? That's a kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
That's a middle ground movie right there.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like it's just your average Disney film, good fucking adaptation, live action take.
That's good.
It's like it's not gonna blow me away, but it was fine.
I tried to watch this movie that I knew was gonna kind of be stupid, but have you guys watched or tried to watch The Meg?
I did.
For the Megalodon
Yeah,
or whatever, the big shark thing with Jason Statham.
yeah. It was on. It's on Hulu.
I have not watched that. I might have to watch it, but
You gotta watch it. Yeah.
It's on
is
Hulu.
it- Jim, what's your review?
I watched about 45 minutes of it, and it has to be one of the stupidest movies I've ever seen.
So I got to watch it, right?
It is the
Meg.
plot, the acting, everything is
Very,
pretty bad,
very dumb.
and it all moves very fast.
Well, at least that's good.
But
That's what's the best disaster or like monster movie?
Oh, that's tough.
those like survival movies. I love those movies where it starts with like 10 people and then they slowly just get whittled down one by one.
Yeah, that's true. Those are
kind of
good
like
ones.
Alien.
Yeah.
The
Alien's
Thing.
great. The
Yeah,
Thing.
The Thing.
I love The Thing.
Thing was great.
Predators, classic.
Watched
Predator.
watched Deep Blue in the attic, and Deep Blue is just very, very similar. Bunch of people underwater getting attacked by
Yeah.
a shark. Very
Fucking shark
similar to
ate
The
me.
Meg, except I think
Deep Blue's just sharks, right?
I think Deep Sea was probably
The Meg was pretty dumb.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea that's a fun one. That's a good like summer, like I'm not gonna take this seriously at all, but it's still gonna be fun.
There's a classic Sam Jackson scene
Mm-hmm.
where he's like yelling in Deep Blue Sea. Am I thinking of the right one?
Yep.
Where he's just
Fucking
like,
shark
"What
ate
the
me.
shark.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Those movies are always good. though.
Disaster movie, like natural disaster movies, were like a big thing when we were like growing up. I feel like they had like Pompeii or some bullshit, like
There was
volcanoes.
Yeah, there was like the 2012 one.
2012.
And then it seemed like what was the one, like there was like that Stephen King movie that was kind of similar where like it was just like what's that? I forget, The Fog or something.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, The Fog.
the fog or the mist. I think
Yeah, The Mist.
Yeah, The Mist.
one of them.
Where the mist rolls in, they're all in a grocery store.
That movie is actually nuts.
Isn't that the one where the old lady like turns into that demon thing, or she like starts freaking out?
I
don't think so.
I don't think anyone turns in anything. I think the mist just rolls up, and within it's just a bunch of creatures, and then they leave the grocery store, and it's some crazy shit they see or something.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's a good one.
It's I didn't mind that one, but I don't know. I could be mistaking it with the fog or the mist. One of them is what we're thinking about.
The Mist, I'm pretty sure, is the grocery store one.
Mist?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Fog is different. That's the one with the lake, I think, where they're like on the lake and the fog is
Mm,
out on the lake.
I don't think I've seen that.
I don't remember.
What's the one? Is it Cabin in the Woods where it's like the government, where they're like creating those scenarios? And
Yeah. I've never actually seen Cabin in the Woods fully, but I have
No.
seen like the ending portion.
Gotta watch it. It's good.
You see a bunch of weird shit in a government facility, and
Mm-hmm.
Cabin in the Woods is really good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Speaking of these movies, I watched one of the greatest movies of all time last night.
Ooh,
You guys guess what it is?
Kung Pao.
Incorrect. Jerry?
I don't know.
I'm going to give you a hint. You probably will not guess it because it is indeed not the greatest movie of all time.
I'm stumped. What is it?
It's a fan favorite of all of ours. Back when we all used to live together. Cube.
The Cube.
Ooh.
You ever watch
Wow.
Cube, Jerry? Were you there for the Cube era?
I don't think I was.
Oh, dude.
So
The Cube is great.
Cube is a movie where basically people just wake up in this like cube. Basically, you're in a cube with walls, and each wall has a door that leads to a different cube, and it's basically like a giant Rubik's cube in space that's constantly rotating.
Huh.
So that way, whenever you open one of the doors, it's a different like room that you're going into, basically.
It's another cube that
Mm.
you're
And
going into.
some of them are fine. You just walk right in and everything's okay. Some of them have wires that slice you into a million pieces. Some of them have acid that spits in your face and melts your head.
Oh,
And
damn.
some of them have
Some of them just have other crazy people in them.
yeah, some have flamethrowers and other crazy people. Yeah, the crazy people in the and oh my goodness, what a gem if you're looking for just like a movie that's conceptually good but is probably the most overacted movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
It is pretty ridiculous.
Which is just fun to laugh at.
Yeah.
What did you watch it on?
I think it was just free on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And then there is a sequel. There's Hypercube.
Yeah, there's Cube 2 Hypercube, and then there's Cube 0.
Yes, and
Damn.
all of them, complete the story.
Okay.
I heard mention of I had forgot about this movie that it existed, but Lawnmower Man.
Oh yeah, Lawnmower Man was one of
Lawnmower
my
Man?
favorites.
Have you ever seen Lawnmower Man?
I've not.
It is
Absurd movie, a Pierce Brosnan classic. You
Yeah.
wouldn't think he was in it, but
Yeah, that's a surprise to me. Pierce
Yeah.
Brosnan and Lawnmower Man.
what an absurd movie that is. You got to watch Lawnmower Man though.
Is he a superhero?
it's about a man. It's about a simple man that likes
me,
mowing lawns, and then Pierce Brosnan is a scientist that is experimenting with like trying to like open up people's like knowledge and like mental abilities, and so he uses Lawnmower Man as like an experiment, right?
I
And
have
then-
the synopsis here if you guys
Okay,
want to
yeah.
hear it. An eccentric Dr. Lawrence, played by Pierce Brosnan, puts a mentally disabled landscaper on a regimen of experimental pills and computer stimulated training sequences in hope of augmenting the man's intelligence. In time, Joe becomes noticeably brighter and also becomes much fairer with the opposite sex, but he develops psychic powers and realizes that he can take advantage of those around him. or no, that people have been taking advantage of his simplicity his entire life and plots a bloody revenge.
Whoa.
So it's insane.
It's a wild movie.
Like, you'll watch it and be like, holy shit, this is
Wow.
crazy.
Okay. I'm totally interested.
It's like not at all what you would think.
It's an old movie though.
You'll be
It's-
simultaneously like, what am I watching? And I'm a little bored, but I'm also as interested as I've ever been in a movie at the same time, somehow.
Well, that's also a lot due to Pierce Brosnan. He's
Yeah,
just
Pierce
such a
Brosnan's
handsome
great.
man. You can't.
And the ending is just so off the rails ridiculous that you're just like, wait, what's happening? Okay, this is not where I expected this to go.
Huh.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Lawnmower
highly
Man.
recommend Lawnmower Man.
good, yeah, good movie.
I remember when I was real young and we used to go to the video store, I always wanted to get that when I was like 8, thinking like, oh, Lawnmower Man, that looks cool. And not realizing it's like, I'm pretty sure it's like an R-rated, like very, it's labeled as a science fiction horror movie, like very violent.
You just really don't expect it, and also
Yeah.
just by the name, everything about it.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
Oh yeah. Just looking up Lawnmower Man. This one photo looks like something out of a computer simulation.
It's honestly kind of like
Oh my
that.
god.
It's kind of like that episode of Futurama where Bender gets overclocked.
This looks nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
We should have a viewing of that sometime soon because that movie's just so off the rails ridiculous.
Do you ever at work sometimes when we eat in the cafeteria they have movies playing, and there was this one movie playing the other day where it had Anthony Hopkins in it and this one guy that, God, he looked exactly like Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forget, we thought it was Westworld. It had Emilio Estevez in the movie as well.
Yeah, I forget the name.
Let's
of the
figure it out.
movie.
It was really ridiculous.
Yeah, the whole time we're like, this was the original Westworld, but it was not.
Free Jack?
Yes.
Yes, it was Free Jack.
Free Jack.
And you know who the guy who looked like Mick Jagger was?
He has a really funny name.
Mick Jagger.
Was it really?
Yeah, according to IMDb, Mick Jagger is in that movie.
Oh, I thought we came to
Yeah, we
I thought
were
we
looking
found
it
the
up.
guy. He was also like a singer-songwriter.
To Hot Hot Hot. I mean, that's an absurd because there is a movie that I'm looking at here that's called Free Jack with Anthony Hopkins, Emilio Estevez, and Mick Jagger.
Look.
Oh, it like went all the way from the page right when you like turned it.
God damn it, Bing.
Yeah.
It says yeah, for me it says that this fucking other dude.
How do you scroll on a fucking
All right, hold on. There we are.
Emilio Estevez, David Johansen, Jonathan Banks? It has the guy
It's got Jonathan Banks.
yeah.
But yeah,
But Mick Jagger's also in the movie though. I think they're probably both in it.
Yeah, because right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Trailers
this
and
looks
clips.
ridiculous.
Mick Jagger scenes. He's in like 2 scenes. of
I'd
that
watch
movie.
He was
this.
definitely in the scene that we watched. We were watching it at work. We were cracking the fuck
We were like,
up.
"Is that Mick Jagger?" We're like, that's Mick Jagger. Like jokingly, we were like, "Hey, it's Mick Jagger." It's like, is that really Mick Jagger?
That's funny.
Oh yeah, that's
How do
right.
you-
Jonathan Banks. That's Mike. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's Mike from Breaking Bad.
he looks really young.
Really young and the same at the same time.
Yeah, he's one of those people that's always been the same person.
Yeah, he is.
Mick Jagger,
Mick Jagger.
I can protect you. Just that monotone, deep voice will keep you safe.
Have you guys gotten into Better Call Saul?
I sure have.
You have?
I just got
I heard it was really good. The ending and everything.
I got like
that too.
maybe 3 or 4 episodes through the most recent season to come out on Netflix. So like
I
I
heard
don't
that
know if that's
season's
the
really
last
good.
one. It's great so far. It's very good.
I've like tried to get into the series, and I always end up just stop watching it. And like, I never thought that it was a bad show or boring. It's just I'll be watching it, and then the next day will come, and I'll just pick something else.
Yeah, you got to give it a chance because it starts off with it seems like it's not going anywhere at all. You're just watching, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's just him doing these weird cases and everything. But slowly but surely, all the pieces get put together and
Mm.
like put into place until like the last season where you're like, oh shit, everything's coming together. Shit's getting real. Like, this is getting crazy.
How many seasons are there? I've seen most of the first season, if not all of it.
I think 6.
Oh, damn. That's a lot.
Yeah,
What was Breaking Bad? Breaking Bad was like
5,
oh,
I
no,
think.
yeah,
5
Breaking
or
Bad was
6, something
5.
like that.
Actually, yeah, I think it was 5 or 6.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
I've heard the argument that some people are saying Better Call Saul could be better than Breaking Bad. Like
I disagree.
Heard that argument.
It is very good. I disagree though. I think Breaking Bad is just such a masterpiece. Like, yeah, Better Call Saul is like, kind of that slow burn where like you don't really know what you're watching at first and all the pieces that come together. Breaking Bad, like episode 2, they're like melting somebody in a bathtub with hydrochloric acid. You're like, oh damn, this show is for real.
Yeah.
Isn't like the first scene of that show like he's in his underwear with a gun
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
and he's like pointing at a vehicle, and then it's like it just shows like the opening Breaking Bad, and you're just like, like this show's gonna be crazy.
And then yeah, he's like on the phone, like talking, and be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, like
Something like that. And then man, what a show that was.
pulls you in immediately.
Breaking Bad's the best. Yeah. I could see the argument though. I do like Better Call Saul, but I like Breaking Bad better.
I want to talk to you guys about this story because this is fucking wild.
Let's hear it.
So a biohacker who is 45 years old, he spends $2 million a year trying to de-age himself by getting his son's blood injected into him.
Is it working?
Is this the plot of a movie or is this real life?
This is real life. This is what this guy's doing. Doesn't that sound fucking insane?
That's the plot of
that was in a movie.
That was in Silicon Valley.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a season where like the one guy has a blood boy where he'll get his blood boy to come in and then take his blood and like inject it into himself.
I like they have this one doctor quoting, "To me, it's gross, evidence-free, and relatively dangerous."
Isn't there isn't there an episode of Always Sunny also where one of them's trying to get more blood and they're like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I'm going to get be like more virile, get like more blood injected into me. Like, that is not how that works. Something like that. That's interesting though. Does it work? Is he more virile?
He says that his left ear is 64, but my fitness test says I'm 18. My heart is 37, but my diaphragm strength is 18. Whatever that means.
So I feel like this theory,
strong diaphragm.
It's kind of like you give an old car new oil, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably thinking like our bodies are cars.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what if I put in like a new, fresher, like blood?
What if I just drink a pint of motor oil?
This guy looks like a fucking vampire.
That'll probably oil up my joints, make me run a bit smoother.
No one can grab me. I'm so slippery.
What do you think his son thinks about that? Just like, yeah, my dad's just like injecting my blood into him.
Yeah, you're just. Why are you just going along with it?
Well, I mean, how old? You said 64.
The man is 45 and his son is 17.
So his son is old enough to be like, yeah, that's cool. I'll give you some of my blood, or be like, no, it's kind of weird, Dad. You can't have my blood.
Yeah, Dad. How long are we gonna keep this up? Are you gonna keep taking my blood?
I'm pretty sure that's what that's what like Lance Armstrong and Kobe Bryant used to do.
Take blood?
Steal the blood of their children.
It was a little bit different. I'm pretty sure it's called blood doping, where you would take your blood and then like they would take it out, take it up to, I could be completely wrong on this. Let me double check to make sure. But I'm pretty sure you take your blood out of your body, take it to a higher altitude, and then like put it in a centrifuge to like spin it because it does something to your blood to make it more like virile at higher altitudes. And then they would take it and then re-inject it back into their body.
Oh my
fucking
God.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Let's see if I was at all right on that. I just made that up. An injection of oxygenated blood into an athlete before an event. So it is, let's see here. It's called blood doping. Blood doping involves the misuse of certain techniques or substances to increase one's red blood cell count. So I must have been at least some sort of close. I probably could have been closer if I could actually figure out how to scroll on an a pad or whatever this is. There's no scroll bar on the side, and it's just like, how am I supposed to scroll up and down? This is, how does anybody, okay, I'm just going to use use the arrows. There we go. Okay. But anyway, yeah.
I had another story. This isn't a blood injection. This is a mercury injection. This kid was trying to give himself superpowers to be like Wolverine. And then he is also reported to have allowed spiders to bite him so that he could become like Spider-Man.
Oh, wow.
And now he's going under psychiatric evaluation.
Did it work?
No, I think he got very sick from injecting all that mercury into him.
That should be the the title of this episode. Did it work?
Did it work?
It said after
He had his son's blood injected into him. Did it work?
did it work? After psychiatric evaluation, they found him to have no psychiatric problems and a normal IQ.
So he's just an idiot.
Yeah, he's just stupid.
He's found to be clinically stupid.
How old is he?
15.
Yeah, very stupid. I remember when I was a kid, I was very young. It was when I was still in Florida, like before we moved up when I was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw on like Tom and Jerry, like Tom would sharpen his nails to get Jerry. He sharpened his nails in like a paper or a pencil sharpener.
Pencil sharpener.
And I was at school. I remember I had one of those pencil sharpeners that you close. Like you put your pencil in, you do this,
I know what you're talking
it
about.
sharpens. I put my finger in there
I've done that.
and just went boop, and then immediately it just shredded my nail.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was my stupid moment.
I've done that.
That is that sounds awful. I'm not gonna lie.
Sometimes a boy is just curious, putting his finger in the hole. What if I just?
It's-
What about what's this pencil sharpener where you close it?
They're like the ones from Southgate, like the big like mechanical ones.
It was like a personal little plastic box, and yeah, you put the pencil in, and it's like you close it, and it would like sharpen it inside.
Oh.
And since it's a box, it would like hold the pencil shavings. It was a nifty little tool for kids, but yeah, don't put your finger in it.
See if I can find an image here. Interesting. There's a lot of different pencil sharpeners on the market, guys. Tell you that much. Yeah, if you put your finger in there, that sounds like some sort of terrible, horrible torture.
That's a pencil sharpener. God, I want to put my finger in that.
Those pencil sharpeners are very nostalgic. Like, I don't think I've seen a pencil sharpener since like school, like maybe elementary school or in high school. We didn't use pencils, did we?
For those fucking Scantrons.
For Scantron?
Yeah.
Scantron.
Use a number 2 pencil. Why not a number 1?
That's the question. What is a number 1 pencil?
Do they have a number 3?
Yeah.
They do. It's like the
Just
fucking,
the different type of graphite.
It's like the different levels of graphite, softness and hardness for each
Ah,
of the
interesting.
pencils.
Non-toxic.
There's HB, and then you got all your pencil graphites.
but how does it taste compared to the
Chewy.
That's interesting. I mean, that sounds like that could definitely be like a scene in a movie of like of when they're torturing someone, like, tell me where the codes are, and then they put their fingers in pencil
Ooh,
sharpeners.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'll
Like,
make
that
them.
sounds-
I'll get them to talk.
That sounds awful.
You just put the pencil sharpener on the table. They're like, "What are you gonna do with that?" It's like, "Oh, you'll see."
Tell me where the codes are, and you won't find out. Ooh. Man, that makes me squirmy. I don't like that.
Recoil.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I went to Caterskill Falls over the weekend. You guys ever go to Caterskill Falls?
No.
I've been to a lot of those something skill falls.
There's a lot of skills
There's a
up in
lot of
the
skills.
area that we live. Yeah, it's a beautiful, nice waterfall. You know, out in nature in the Catskills.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing this weekend. It's good.
It was like a little hike.
Did you
Good nature trail. Good hike.
Did you go meditating under the waterfall?
Oh, there was
Fucking squirrels running up to you, birds.
there yeah. Oh, righty then. There was one family where there's this like waterfall, and then there's these rocks you could like climb up to get to like the edge of the waterfall was, where there's like a pool and like where all the water was going down to, but it's kind of hard to get up. And this one little kid was like kind of like climbing up the rocks, and he got on one that was a bit too steep
Uh-oh.
and like slid down to a spot where like it wouldn't have, if he had fallen, it wouldn't have been too terrible, but he probably would have been like in trouble. So we're just like sitting, like I'm peacefully sitting there, you know, the dog's laying next to me, you know, Amelia's there, we're all hanging out, and you just hear, hey, hey. And then the kid just looks at his dad like, what? And then like the dad just like yells at him. It's just like, stay there. And I was like, you think that kid needs help? Because like, he's not in that bad of trouble. Like the guy is overreacting and yelling way too much. I
Mm.
could easily just like climb to where that kid is and then probably just like lift him up onto that
Hey,
rock
come on,
right
kid.
there. So then the dad like climbed all the way around and like went down there. I was like, you
He
think
was
he
just
needs
trying
help?
to show off.
Yeah, maybe. Or he was just overreacting like a motherfucker. But yeah, I was like, you think that kid needs help? And you're like, honestly, it looks like he could probably just climb up.
Have some faith, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It must be scary being a parent.
Yeah, being a parent probably is, you know,
You see your kid fucking climbing rocks,
yeah.
and you're just like,
He's gonna die.
no, my wife's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what your thoughts are. Not I'm gonna lose my child. My wife's gonna be so pissed.
Oh man,
Timmy fell in between the rocks today.
I'm not gonna hear the end of this.
I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
I was so Brian started working at that new pizza place.
At the pizza shop?
Yeah, and so I did I've worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday there, working the fryers.
Really?
Making some pizzas again. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was it's been fun.
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. What were you gonna say?
So do you use pizza screens, or do you do the manual slide of the pizza into the oven?
So they start on pizza screens, very similar to Domino's, and then once the pizzas get golden, I slide the pizza out and then take tongs and slide it and then push it back in.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
then
that
get the bottom.
technique.
And yeah, it's like a real freaking oven. It takes a few minutes longer to make a pizza in the
Like it's not like a conveyor belt. It's like you're sticking it in the oven.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Yeah, you
Big
gotta
stone on the bottom of it.
You gotta move them
You got
around.
the wooden spatula.
Yep, it's huge.
Nice.
Yeah, you got. I've seen that technique because you want both direct contact with the pizza on the stone there to get it going, but you also want like the screen allows for airflow underneath the pizza.
Yeah.
So you get like the hot air under there that'll help it like cook too. So you get the best of both worlds when you take the screen out and then just let it sit there for a few minutes.
And when you take the screen out, you got to put the pizza back in the same spot, because if you move the pizza to a different spot, it will be way hotter in the new spot. So you have to put it back in the old spot so you don't burn the bottom.
That's one of the amazing things about like these old pizza places that have been there forever is like the pizzaiolos know the ovens like the back of their hand. So they'll be like, yeah, this spot over here is like 10 degrees hotter than over here.
Yeah.
It's like, it's amazing that you know that. Like, you just be like, man, you just shift this pizza oven over, be like, yeah, this needs 10 degrees less. Be like, how do you know that?
I
It's
had
amazing.
I had some wings there. It's kind of funny how like the wings show up on the order ticket, and so it says like 12 buffalo wings, and I was like, all right, like we have buffalo sauce. It's like these are buffalo wings. We have like mild, medium, and hot sauce, and then we have a buffalo sauce, which I was like, I don't know what the fuck the difference is. So I'm like, all right, 12 buffalo wings. So I put it on, and then as I'm looking at the ticket, it just says honey barbecue on like the next line down. And I was like, yo, Brian, did I just fuck this up? And he's like, yeah, they're honey barbecue. And I was like, all right, I got to drop 12 more wings. And then so I ended up taking home those 12 buffalo
Ooh,
wings.
nice.
They were so freaking good.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to lie. I was eating them like, these are freaking delicious.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we had a mistake
Those are
order.
good ones.
The day before, we had a mistake order of some lemon pepper wings.
Ooh,
and
I like some good wet lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, the girl
Those are good.
upstairs said that they were some of the best wings she ever had. And
Nice.
yeah,
What's this place called?
it's just called Waterville Pizza.
Nice.
I want to check it out. I want to test these wings.
The wings were good.
Yeah.
Brian's working there right now.
Yeah, buffalo sauce is typically
I just figured it was hot sauce and butter.
yeah, it's usually just like, so if you just had the hot wings, they're probably just the hot sauce, as where like buffalo sauce is probably like hot sauce and butter.
Yeah, that's kind of what
So
I figured.
good.
It was. Dude, they were really freaking good. But yeah, it was fun making some pizzas, working the fryers.
Yeah, have you ever worked a fryer before? I've never worked around a fryer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love working the fryer. Like working the fryer and the grill is like the most fun shit.
What you throw the fries in there?
Yeah, I mean the fryers are like pretty simple. Like you literally just throw the shit in there, then drop it in the fryer, and then like every now and then you like lift it up, give it a good shake, kind of look at it, see if it looks ready or not, drop it back in.
Nice.
You got all your bowls for your mixing sauces and shit. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, working the fryer is fun. It like, I always had trouble like being able to tell the visual doneness, because I'll always think that they're done and then be like, oh, those are about to burn, and then take them out and then be like, you could have left those in there for like 5 more minutes and they probably wouldn't have burned.
Dude, bro, straight up chicken wings. You could fry those fuckers for so long, and they just are like just always good.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, fried chicken wings, man.
And then fries, you kind of just look at them and you're just like,
Those look done.
You're like, yeah, I'd eat them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, when I worked in a place like that, I was like, all right, so how long does everything go in for? Like, if I'm dropping an order of fries, does that go in longer than like an order of mozzarella sticks? You just do it until it's done.
Yeah, straight
Like,
up.
okay, that's easy enough.
Yeah, it's like for mozzarella sticks,
Just
like
do that.
you'll pull it up and be like, oh, it's like I can just start seeing like the cheese come through, like these are done, like they're starting to crack.
Yeah, cheese starts poking through.
I'm getting hungry.
Everything is
Yeah, let's stop doing. All right, that's all we have for. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean that's pretty much when Brian, because Brian came from Domino's, so at Domino's it's so like streamlined. You just like make
Just
the
put
stuff.
it on the.
Everything just cooks in the oven at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to work in places like that where you have like, different stations and everything isn't thought out about like everything has to be done this exact specific way. It's like you
Yeah.
just kind of have to cook the stuff.
And you
Like,
have
all right, cool.
Yeah.
you have to like time the things out. Yeah, because at Domino's too, like you would make a whole order. You'd be like, I'm gonna make the pizza, the breadstick, the sandwich, and this, and I'm gonna put all 4 of those things together, and the whole order is done at the same time.
Yeah,
Where at a pizza place, like
can be tough.
an order ticket comes in, yeah, and if it's like you have mozzarella sticks and Brian's got a pizza or DJ's got a pizza, then it's gonna take DJ way longer to make that pizza. So like you can't just like fry the mozzarella. It's you'll just be sending out shitty mozzarella sticks then
Yeah.
if you go on the mozzarella sticks and then they're done and DJ's still got like 10 minutes for the pizza.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little more time management planning.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot more like yelling things at each other in the kitchen, being like up like 5 minutes on the pizza, you can go on like the chicken, or like go on
Yeah.
the mozz sticks, go on the chicken wings.
You guys, do you yell out like "Yes, chef"?
No, no, we don't
5
yell.
more minutes. Yes, chef.
No, we don't yell. Yes, chef.
Do you have like codes for like what all of the things are like they do in old school diners?
Ooh, no, we don't, but we should get that.
They're like, drop the hens.
Drop the hens.
That is a good idea.
2 hens on a half-ton rack. Dropping in.
We do have so there's like 2 ticket boards, but there's only 1 printer, but the printer prints 2 tickets, but
Mm.
whoever gets the ticket has to walk it over to the other side. And I'm like, yeah, we should get like a fucking laundry line.
Of
that
the
you
zip
can-
line?
Yeah, clip the ticket and slide it down.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those. I always wondered what those were for, but that makes sense, I guess. Do you have one of those spike things that you have to stab the ticket on?
There's one of those up front. I've like they actually like are like just getting a new computer system, and so I haven't actually tried. I took 1 phone call yesterday, but no, we don't have that at the at what's it called? I used to have that at New World. Everybody had a fucking
Oh, that's nice.
ticket stabber.
I always
I've
thought if we got
stabbed my hand
robbed.
on that.
Yeah, there you go. If you ever get robbed, that's like the first thing I'm going for is just grab that thing and just punch people with it right in the eye.
So I'm just slapping with a pizza.
Yeah.
And it's cool to have like slices out, just like pies out, and people come in, buy slices, throw them in, and then at the end
You
of the
ever
day,
you ever snag a slice?
yeah, yesterday I grabbed 2 cheese slices because we were gonna
Throw
throw
'em
them out,
Mhm.
and so I heated them up, ate them. They were delicious.
That's always been the best perk of working at a pizza joint.
That's right.
Free pizza.
Free pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, there would always be like a when I worked at the Inferno, you would always have a like a crew pie out. Just always. If it ran out, you make another one, throw it in there, have another one up for people to, just grab.
Constant snacking.
Yeah.
You know who I think honestly moved across the street from them too? There's not many people that look like this, but Kevin from Domino's.
Oh yeah?
I was
What a legend.
Dude, I was in their backyard and I saw like this 6'5" tall guy, like shaped like a cone head. Out. And I was like, holy shit, I think that's Kevin. And then he started talking and I was like, that's gotta be Kevin.
It's got to be him. One of the only people I've ever had, threaten to break a customer in half.
Yeah.
He's the greatest.
He drove me home one day to Herbert Street when we closed, and that guy was going like 90 miles per hour in a snowstorm
Oh
in
man.
like a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
The man was insane.
Yeah, it was the one time we were talking about is when some guy like asked for a change and he didn't realize that he thought the guy gave him exact change. So the guy asked for change and he didn't realize he actually gave him a tip and then just wanted to leave him like a bigger tip and then take some of the change back. So the guy started complaining and he turned around and was like, I'll fucking break you in half.
Damn.
Yeah, Kevin had a way with words.
He's like, I realized you gave me a big tip. And I was like, oh, sorry.
Do you think Kevin would have got those girls to be quiet at Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
You said
yeah.
he was like 6'5", something. Big guy.
Yeah, he was huge.
It helps being big.
Yeah, like I would tell more stories that he told us, but I wouldn't want to tell a lot of them on the air. They're that good. But yeah, that's cool to throw back there. Good dude overall.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know why. Speaking of gigantic creatures, this bear helped itself to 60 cupcakes in a Connecticut bakery.
Oh yeah,
It scared employees.
I would imagine so. You ever see those videos of when bears just like walk into people's houses? You're just like, holy shit.
It
What if
is-
you're just laying on the couch and then he just opens the door? Comes right
Got
in.
any pie?
It is funny because bears look so like non-threatening. You're like, hey, he's just looking for some food,
Hey, he's
bumbling around.
just a curious little guy.
He eats 60 cupcakes though. That sounds like a good day.
That was a hungry bear.
Does it say what kind of cupcakes?
Probably just all their cupcakes.
Yeah, probably.
I bet that bear got really sick after.
Yeah, maybe. That's a lot of sugar.
Do you think bears are allergic to chocolate?
Oh, like dogs.
I don't know. Good question. Are we Googling this trying to figure it now?
Yeah, these are the game questions. It can be it contains theobromine.
This is what the stuffers come for.
This is what
Which-
they need. This is what they want.
Bear facts.
Which can be toxic to bears. Probably got to eat a lot of it. They probably
Yeah.
got to eat like 120 cupcakes instead of just 60. 60, like, that is a lot of cupcakes. But for a bear, what do you think a bear weighs? 1,000 pounds?
Easily.
Something like that?
Are we talking like polar bear?
Are bears
Just black bear.
Are bears
Black
like
bear.
one of those animals that have like 9 hearts?
Yeah, the mythical bear.
He has 6 stomachs that it uses to digest cupcakes. The cupcake stomach is an extra large one.
Is it cows that have like multiple hearts?
Something does.
Something has multiple hearts.
Does octopus have 3 hearts?
Because if you think about it, yeah, octopus have 3 hearts and 8 brains, I think.
8 brains. They are smart.
If you think about the size of a bear, if it does weigh about 1,000 pounds, you figure like, I don't know, what does the average human weigh? 150 to 200?
Yeah.
Something like that. Figure it probably weighs about 10 times the amount of a human. So, a human eats 3 cupcakes. That's like a pretty big day for him. So I guess
pretty good day.
I guess a bear could safely eat 30 cupcakes
Yeah.
60
before it
cupcakes,
gets
though?
sick.
Oh man.
60 though? And did he eat the paper too?
How
Does
many-
it say?
How many stomachs do bears
Was he peeling the paper off?
They found 60 cupcake wrappers.
That's how they knew that was a bear.
Mm.
It
I've
took all the
s-
paper
I've
off.
seen this before.
Does a bear
My questions. I'm not getting good answers, guys.
I guess it says an adult black bear can weigh up to 600 pounds. So I guess not 1,000.
I'm thinking a polar bear is like 1,000.
A female brown bear weighs between 300 and 800. And then, so an average adult male brown bear weighs 400 to 1,200 pounds.
God,
They got
damn.
a big boy up on the screen here.
Do those grizzlies, like full grown grizzlies, can get so fucking big? Imagine running into a 1,200 pounder.
Dude, I wish we had. Let me look up fucking prehistoric
Biggest bear ever.
I saw a
A
video.
Kodiak bear?
I saw a video yesterday of a silverback, and someone like threw some leaves at the silverback, and he like just stood up on his hind legs, and he looked like he was like, "Do it again, see what happens."
I will fucking kill you.
It was crazy.
Is this can't be real. Largest bear to ever exist, standing 12 feet tall and weighing 2,000 pounds.
Oh
The
my God.
Is that the Arctidus?
Yeah. Do you see the picture of that? You gotta show Jerry.
I'm about to pull it up. The Arctidus.
There's an image of it that I'm looking at here. That's just if that thing was real, that's the most terrifying creature that's ever existed. If you come upon that in the woods, you're like, all right, I submit. I'm just going to die right now.
Fucking out.
That thing was 12 feet tall,
Are you looking
2,000 pounds.
at the picture where it's the 4 guys standing around it?
Oh my god!
Oh wow.
How ridiculous is it? Imagine coming upon that in the woods.
It looks like something out of Elden Ring.
Oh my god.
You're just like, oh my god. What happened that thing can exist? That's insane. That's great there. I wonder if I'd seen any bears in Switzerland, if that's where he is.
Ooh,
Ooh,
in
the
Sweden.
Sweden bears.
The Sweden?
Oh, do you think
Swedish
the bears,
bears.
get sick on the Swedish chocolate?
The Swedish chocolate?
Wait, is it Swiss? Wait, who makes the chocolate? It's Swiss.
Switzerland.
I think they like cheese.
What is sweet? What do they eat?
Swiss cheese.
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish. Oh yeah, our natural import is Swedish fish.
We grow them.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think Switzerland.
Switzerland.
To be honest, they probably both make chocolate.
They,
You know?
I mean, everyone likes chocolate.
Do you guys like dinosaurs?
I think they're pretty cool.
Dinosaurs.
I like
cool.
dinosaurs.
That's it. I'm not going anywhere with that.
Yeah. Paul wants to know how much you're selling your shirt for, Jerry. And he also wants to know who's winning the Heat Celtics game.
Oh man, that's tough. Well, this shirt's not for sale, but
Okay, tough cookies there.
shirt's not for sale.
Paul.
But who's winning tonight's? Is it tonight?
Tomorrow night,
Tomorrow night.
I believe.
Well, man, the Heat blew a 3-0 lead, and now it's tied 3-3 going to Game 7 in Boston.
It's pretty unbelievable. I saw one of the games, and the Celtics look so bad.
Yeah, they looked terrible. The first 3 games of the series, it was awful.
It was like, how did they even survive that far?
but I
They
guess
needed
that-
Larry Bird to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's been like the trend all postseason. It's
Larry
like they have
Bird.
their games where they suck, and then they have their games where they're like they can't miss.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I gotta go Boston. Honestly,
They got the momentum.
They got all the momentum. They're in home. You know, Boston Garden's gonna be going nuts.
You heard it here, Paul. You got to bet at least $1,500 on the Celtics to win. Jerry said that.
Last time I stirred Paul wrong. I told him to bet on the Sixers to close it out, and they got destroyed.
Always
who?
do the
Versus
opposite
the
of what
Celtics.
Jerry says.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I say Celtics, but I mean, you know, go Heat.
Yeah. We should play a round of NBA Street Volume 2 to see who's going to win. Just do Celtics versus Heat. Whoever wins, we all got to bet money on it. That'd be a good one.
It's a great idea.
I'm not gonna lie. All this talk about giant animals, I've just looked up I'm looking at the 7 largest prehistoric dinosaurs.
What's the largest one?
I think it's just going by height on this one, but the Titanosaurs from the Cretaceous period.
What are they? 1,000 feet tall?
Yeah, they're like big giraffe lizards.
All right, coming up on what's another big one?
We got the Gigantosaurus carolini.
The Gigantosaurus. Who would have known that was the biggest one?
It looks
The Gigantosaurus.
It looks like a big spaghetti. I like this one. The Hatsagotorapteryx. I butchered that. The giant sky. This thing looks fucking cool. Oh, it looks like a Pokemon. Quetzalcoatlus. Ooh.
The Quetzalcoatl.
This is some nice music.
It sure is. Coming up on time here, guys. Thank you for listening, everybody. We appreciate your listenership. If you like what you hear, and tell a friend, tell them to listen. You can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, on Spotify. You can check our stuff out there. If you're listening, give us a watch. See what it looks like sometime. If you're watching, give us a listen when you don't have the time to watch. Just put it on the background when you're sleeping.
That's
Just hit
right.
the play button. Put your computer on lock. Just let it play all night long. Put it on loop so it doesn't stop playing. That would help us out a great deal if you did that. We're homegrown product, so we don't take money from the big corporate fat cats out there.
But
So
we would.
give us some money.
We totally would.
Yeah, we probably would. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.